Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you for joining my live. Good evening, everybody. I'm trying to set up my Facebook, okay? I try to do teachings in both places at the same time. So I don't have to do video here, run over there and do another one there, okay? All right, while we are doing that, please keep tapping on your screen. I see I have 6 viewers, but you're not tapping on your screen. You're not tapping to Fab Design. Good evening, you all. Okay, I'm still here. Good evening, you all. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Evening, my kings and my queens. Evening, my gods and my goddesses. Good evening, my queen Emanuela. Good evening, Omawumi. Good evening to you all. Good evening. Good evening to you all. Is it evening or is it afternoon? I don't know. Good evening to you all. This is also a reminder to those people that want my fortified bracelets on Facebook. You've not collected your bracelet, and once I sell it, no more. So good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. Thank you for joining my live. Today I want to talk about destiny, and I would like it to be an interactive session. Someone once asked a question about destiny on YouTube, and I've not really answered. So I'm taking things one step at a time. You're welcome, Omowomi. So I want to talk about destiny. What do you understand? When you hear destiny, what comes to your mind? Sometimes you see people, they do things like, they say, they are collecting my destiny. Someone stole my destiny. When I hear things like that, I just laugh. I say, wow, so your destiny can be stolen. No limit, you're scared. uh so your destiny can actually be stolen. Like, are you serious? First of all, we need to understand what destiny is. When we are talking about destiny is like a program. Destiny is like a program. Anything happening to you now, most of the things happening to you now is because of destiny. Good evening, blessed AB Owerewa. Good evening, King Oreo Faye Daniel. So most of the things happening. Good evening. You're welcome. Is it Iya Lorisa Oshun? Your name is long. Iya. Let me just say Iya. Good evening, Iya. So, what is destiny? Everything you're going through at this point in your life is destiny. Please share this video. Please share this video so that people can learn. Share so that more people can join us so we can have this conversation. All right? Share this video. If you're on Facebook, please share. If you're on TikTok, please share. All right? I'm also taking note of those that share my live when I'm teaching. So when I'm doing reading, if you're asking me for reading, when I see your name, I'll recognize that, yes, this person. I see this person around. But if you're just there when I'm doing reading for free reading, I will not answer you. I know my sharers, and when I cite them, I attend to them. All right, so let's continue. When you talk about destiny, you find out that your destiny is something that you already decided before you came to this earth to live. You know, some people think you just, before you were born, before your mother conceived you, you've already decided you were coming to this world, and you've already decided how your life is going to be. You maybe go, you will go, that's determination. You have that plan that this is the way you want to live your life. So what the universe does is to bring events that will help you remember, that will help shape you into what you said you would be. You are the potter. Thank you for sharing, King Faith. Thank you for sharing, Uche Rocket. You are the potter of your life. You are the master planner. You plan this. You predestined yourself. You know, I see some people come to this place and, you know, they get married, and then they are trying to have children, and they go to the hospital, everything about them is okay, all their reproductive organ, they are functioning fine. Everything is just okay with them. Their husband, the sperm count is okay, their eggs is okay, fallopian tube, uterus, go tigo, all those reproductive jargons, those, they are all good and functioning fine, as in the engine is chassis, tam tam. But pregnancy, conception cannot take place. They try. Conception cannot take place. Why? Because this person must have said, I do not want kids in this life. As I'm coming to this world, I do not want to have children. You would have said it. This person must have said it. And then they are not having children suddenly. Go from now till tomorrow, go to any mountain, you will not see any child. Because this is the way you have it all planned out. That is your life. You have it all planned out that you're not going to have children. And that is what the universe is throwing at you. Of course, you won't have children. Except maybe rare cases where you start begging. Because for you to even say that, you have people. When I talk about spiritual cult members on Diotu, you people don't understand. You have on Diotu, you have people that like you that do not want to have children. And you all were being born at the same time. And you all came together to swear an oath. This is your tribe. You people are in this group. You people are in this group and you're like, we pledge to go into the world and we're not going to have children, no offspring, nothing, and you swear, and tomorrow you want to leave these contracts. Can't you see it is difficult? Because this is something you said you want. Who knows? Maybe the reason why, I know someone I did reading for, and the reason she doesn't have children is because in her past life, she had children. She had children that caused her heartbreak. She had children that were not listening to her. She had children that caused her pain. She had children that she was so concentrated on that she could not fulfill her life purpose. Because we all have a purpose in this life. So she had these children, and some people even choose what their next life would be before they die or before they even think of coming back. So she took that oath consciously, should I say subconsciously, she took that. She said, but what these children have done to her, in fact, in my next life, I will never have children. In my next life, and no matter, you can only beg. Try to maybe take the oath again and try to see if the universe would at least maybe find a way to, put this together for you. Because this is something you decided. This is something that you decided on your own, that this is what you want. Nobody forced it on you. You need to be conscious of the things you say. When we talk about destiny, we choose our destiny. The family you are in right now, you choose that family by yourself. Your siblings, people that are your siblings today, you chose them by yourself. You said you want to be this person's sibling. You chose your family. You knew it was going to be that way. And you were ready to take it on. So you need to understand the power you have over your life. When we talk about destiny, we talk about your entire life, everything that is playing out in your life. everything playing out in your life, you find out it is your own making, it is your own predestination. Now, when you talk about people, some destinies are bright, some are dull. Now, when you talk about someone cannot steal your destiny, they can only tap in. It's just like maybe in your house you have meter, you have prepaid meter, or you have your own meter, and maybe your neighbor will not come. Your neighbor will not come and connect one wire. You come and steal your power source. Your neighbor will not come and connect one wire to their room, so that when you on your generator, they will be using light with you. Also, the lights they are using in their own flat or their own room will be reading on your meter. Now, this is what they are doing. They cannot steal your power source. They can only tap. Nobody can steal your destiny. They can only tap into it and use you to achieve something. They can only tap into your source and use your source. But nobody can steal your destiny. Nobody can change your destiny. That is why they say destiny can be delayed, but it cannot be denied. Destiny cannot be stolen, please. I need you to eliminate that notion in your mind. Eliminate that notion. Queen Miri, you're welcome. Eliminate that notion in your mind. Nobody can steal your destiny. Nobody. No man, no woman born of a woman can steal your destiny. It is something that you decide by yourself, that this is how you want to live, that this is the way you're going to live. And now this is the reason people reincarnate. Because when you die, your consciousness, because you already decided. I said, okay, let's say in my life, I lived a life. No, I was somewhere, because remember that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but can change from one form to another. There is no new creation happening. Creation has finished. What is happening is transformation. It's about the things you transform, the things you do. Everything has been created. You cannot create a new energy, but you can transform an old one. You can change it into something else. When you produce rubber chair, did you create it? No. Rubber was existing in a tree. What you did was transformation. This person that is calling me on WhatsApp, Shebi, if I say thunder fire you now. I said I don't like WhatsApp calls. Shebi, rubber was existing in that tree before you now said, okay, I want to produce plastic chair, rubber chair. I want to produce rubber band. Rubber was in a tree before. You only transform the energy in that tree. That energy, which is rubber, and you transform it to rubber band. You can transform it. This person, why are people so stubborn? You can transform it to rubber band. You can transform it to rubber chair or rubber plates or rubber air, whatever you want. It's there. Somebody decided to produce sachet water. Did the person create it? No, water was always there. You only put it inside the sachet. Water has always been there. You put it in the fridge, you turn to ice block. Do you produce ice block? No, you only transform the energy that is inside that water. You turn it to steam, you boil it, water goes into vapor. And then you find out you only succeeded in changing the energy. You only succeeded in changing the form of this energy, but you did not create anything new. You did not create anything new, because creation is finished. What you are doing is transformation. So that is why before you had this gross material body that does not let you do anything, this sack of meat that I have, that you also have, that enables you to live in this place. Before you took on this body, you were existing somewhere. You live somewhere. That is what I know. That is something not something I believe. You know, there's a difference between believing and knowing. That's why I say I don't like people who believe things. Because when you believe things, you believe without proof, without evidence. But when you know things, you know this. You know with proof that this is working, that this is obtainable. This is just the way it is. You know that this is this and this is that. When you know something, you know it with proof. Yes, I know that when I use water to wash my body, I become clean. I don't believe in it because I've experienced it. Yes, I'm a spiritualist. Physics is spiritual. You need to know that all the spirituality is a science. Mama G. Yes, spirituality is that's what people don't understand. For people that have good knowledge, you will know that spirituality is a science. All these science subjects you see are spiritual hacks broken down. That is the truth. You know, when you bring acid, smoke will be coming out. If you don't know your chemistry, when I bring it, you will say, that woman made smoke to come out from liquid. You don't know it's acid that was produced. Without boiling it on fire, and smoke was coming out. When she just mixed something, smoke was just coming out. That is production of acid. So science is spirituality. Spirituality is both science and an art. For those who wants to know, not those who wants to believe. For you to understand, if I'm telling you to use a particular herb to do something, it's because I know that that herb has the property to remove these things from you. Sorry, I'm going into something else. I'm coming back to where I left from. So you need to understand that you were existing somewhere before you took on this body. Before you took on this body, you were existing. How should I put it? You have no beginning, you have no end. There is this thing that in Igbo, if you're a Catholic, I don't know those that went to Catholic church, because I was a Catholic before I found myself and I stopped going to church because I know there is no truth in it for me. I don't know about you, but there is this catechism. I attended catechism. There's this catechism where they say Onye Ebuchukwu. Now, you need to understand that you're an extension of Chukwu before I continue. They ask you, Oye Ebuchukwu. I think those that did English catechism, you can actually read it in English and find out what it means. When they say Onye Ebuchukwu, you find out, you hear things like Chukwu Bomo or Kasiakasi. When you say Chukwu Bomo or Kasiakasi, they're telling you that you are a spirit. They are referring to God. Okay, now you need to understand that you're a God. You need to understand that you're the God I'm talking about. You need to understand that. Chukwubomo, they say God is a spirit. The greatest of all. That came to be by itself. That is telling you that nobody created you. More okasiakasi oejakia wediri no where he or she that came to be by themselves. Network. Yes. Network just interrupted me. That is Osebolo Wanki. That is the nest. The egg. Imihebo Osebolo. The nest, the egg. How do I put it in English? Like you always don't have a perfect English explanation. The egg, the nest that has everything that came to be. Now, you are existing in this form, a free state. If your eyes is open to the energy around you, you will be shocked. To the kind of spirits you have around you, you'll be shocked. We live in a parallel universe. You know what parallel means? You know, I'm an Igbo girl. So I feel they do parallel, or parallel. Any way I like it, I'll just fix it that way. You know, we have that RL issues. Even though it's more dominant in Anambra, from Enugu. Now let's continue. So, okay. So you are existing. You want to take form. You cannot live on earth without a body. For people to see you, you have to have a body. That is why spirits sometimes possess humans, because they have nobody to operate with. That is why sometimes spirits, evil spirits will possess humans to do something, or some good spirits can possess you to do good. That is the way it is. Jennifer Chinoy, thank you so much, my queen. Some good spirits can possess you to do good, and some evil spirits can possess you to do bad. But at the end of the day, the kind of spirits that possesses you determines the kind of person you are. Because a bad spirit cannot possess a good person, hardly. You attract something that you are like with. Okay, yes, I'm addressing everybody. Welcome from South Africa. Jennifer, I'm not doing any reading today, please. I'm not doing reading. As if you listen, you understand I'm teaching. I'm not doing any reading, okay? Next time, Jennifer Chinonso. Next time, I'm not doing any reading today for anybody. Please. Next time. Remember the way we roll. I do teaching My next video I do reading, my next video I do teaching. That is how I move. So if you're joining this live today, I'm teaching today. Next time I will be reading. All right. So understand that. Thank you. So you are already existing. So you're taking a decision. Now that place you are existing is your conscious state. A state where you are aware that this is who you are. This is who I am. This is what I can do. This is the powers I possess. This is your conscious state. Now I'm in this state. Now this is my subconscious. This is the part of me that is conscious. This is what I know at my own level of consciousness. Knowledge is by different levels of consciousness. To understand that. So at this level, I want to come and live in this world. And then I see this empty. I'm giving an instance. Now I'm playing a scenario for you. I see this empty sachet and I say, oh wow. So these people are living here and they don't know that they can actually put water inside these sachets and make it go round. Give everybody that they don't have to use the water on their hands. I'm just assuming there is nothing like pure water. There's nothing like sachet water. Okay. And then I say, these people doesn't know that they can actually do this, put water inside this thing and give it out to people. And then this is what I'm seeing in my consciousness. And I say, I want to come to this world. I want to come here. And when I come here, what I want to do for humanity is to make sure that everybody gets water this way, that everybody gets sachet water. And then I'm born into this world. Wow. Maybe one man and one woman, they one side, they are doing something, they are trying to make a baby. And I'm waiting on cue to join. And once I see that there is a soul, a flicker of soul in there, I possess it. And then that's my new body. And this is my new parents. I chose this family. Do you understand this now? So whatever family you find yourself in, whatever point on earth you find yourself in, you chose to be in that place because there's a problem in that place that you're supposed to be solving. If you're someone on this earth and you have no problem you are solving and you have no problem at all, then you are a problem to this earth. Understand that. You are a problem. So, and I said, my destiny now is to produce sachet water. So now, since my destiny is to produce sachet water, this thing is made from polythene. And I think polythene has relationship with this rubber because it draws, or plastic, either way, but all came from plants. So my destiny is also that I meet people that are able to produce this nylon I have to put. My destiny is that I find a source of water. My destiny is that I find a machine that destiny, fate, will keep people in my way, that will give me this machine, that will help with this machine that I can use to seal this nylon and produce water, that will see people that would help me produce this nylon that I can use to put water. I have the idea. I know what I want to do. I have an idea of what I want to do. Now this is my destiny. And this is what I said I'm coming to do. And then I was born. Oh, wow. And then someone sent me to school and is forcing me to go and learn English and maths. Is that my destiny? Okay, good. And then I finished learning English and maths. And deep down, I know that something is still missing. I know that I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I know that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And I'm still looking for that hole in my being. Because we forget a whole lot of things due to, a whole lot of that things I cannot say online. So my app will not be brushed down. Certain vaccines, certain things we take makes us forget that certain things, distractions. And then I came here and I saw iPhone. Oh wow, iPhone, very cool. TikTok, oh my goodness, so cool. And I forget what I came to do. I was TikTok, Netflix and chill. And then I continue living recklessly. And then someone that came to serve a purpose of quenching people's tests. And then I came and I said, oh wow, I want to get married. And the only thing in my head now is how to get married and have children. Is that my purpose? No. And then I get married and have children. And then someone somewhere is thinking I'm living a fulfilled life. Abi? And then when I die, I go back. My spirit, my soul, my consciousness leaves my body. And then I'm back to this place where I started. Oh, you now remember everything. That is why dead people are not going to let you rest, because they just remember what they were supposed to do. Hey, I actually said I was going to make water and put it inside and give to people. Why didn't I do it? Oh my goodness, I didn't do it. This is what I messed up. This is what I wanted to do. You are the one that will judge yourself. You and the universe, because you are a part of the universe. What is universe? What is uni? Uni is one. A consciousness that is one. You become conscious again that this is what you're supposed to do, and you did not do it, and you decide, hey, I'm going back. I need to do this. I'm going back to the earth. I'm going back to earth. I need to fulfill my purpose. I need to get it right. And that is how you reincarnate, and you come back to start misbehaving again. Most of us come back to start misbehaving again, chasing shadows. Why? Because we've lost touch with who we are. You come back, you forget. Except there is someone there to beat you up, to remind you that this is who you are. This is what you're supposed to do. You are made for this, you are meant for that. So nobody can take your destiny. If you go finish, you will come back. That work they wait for you. Even if another person is going to do it, is that person will never do it the way you're going to do it. I might have the gift of singing to heal people with my songs. Another person might have a gift to heal people with their songs. But the way I heal you is not the way the next person is going to heal you. But we are both singers. Are we great? Yes. I'm not a music person, but I know that some people prefer to listen to Beyonce. Some prefer to listen to Rihanna. Are they both great singers? Yes, they are great singers. But they touch people differently. No two persons have the same gifts. Yes, African man, you can join. No two persons have the same destiny. You can join when it is time for questions, okay? So I can be able to round off. No two persons have the same touch. That is something that you need to understand. That we are all different. Everything you're experiencing now is part of your destiny. But the point is, are you learning this lesson? Some people, after failing in their purpose, okay, just like now that I failed in this purpose of producing this sachet water, and I go back and I said I'm coming back. And then the people I swore an oath with, because when you're coming to this, there are people that you swear with. Those that you took that covenant, that oath with to come and do this work. Now, when you go back, you say, oh, I didn't do this. I'm going back to do this. And they're like, thank you so much, Chris Elvis. Thank you so much, my king. And they're like, you didn't do this the first time. What makes you think you're going to do it the second time? How do we hold you and make sure? Because they're also there to help you. Those people you swore an oath with, what they do for you is to help you to remember. They also help you to pave ways for you when you're in good terms with them. When you don't forget about them because you came into this plane. That is what they do for you. So when you now go back and you say, hey, I did not produce this, and when they say, okay, how do you think that if you go back, you can be able to do it right? You did not get it right the first time. How do you think you can get it right this second time? And they tell you, okay, and you tell them, okay, this is a way you can remind me, please. In case I go back, like the things that distracted me, I went to go and marry, I went to have children, I went to go and look for a wife, I went to go and look for a husband, I went to look for children, instead of producing this sachet water that brought me to this world. So please, when I go back there, since those things are the things that I like to do, this is what I like to do is to marry. Please, I don't want to see husband. Let all my relationship be failing until I produce. What I like to do is to marry. Please, I don't want to see husband. Let all my relationship be failing until I produce.